So just on the walk over, I picked up the end of a bullet casing and a buckle, and then I've got here, and I've seen wow, what does it say? It says Perry & Co, Durabright, number 5, stainless steel, London. It's a pen nib. So that's a good start.
I think that probably has writing on it. I'll take that home and clean it and see what it is.
So we're doing things a little differently this week because there were so many random bits of metal we found that we didn't know what they were, and we didn't think it would be a really long roundup if we just showed them all and said this is actually this and this was this. So we've decided this once we're going to cut in between the film to show you what those random pieces of metal were. And this is that first one that Mum just found, which just looked like a copper disc, and we've actually been able to clean it, and we've been able to work out some of the letters. You've been able to make out O, C at the top, and then A-N-D, and then A dot D, possibly I-T-T. And what we definitely know is on the back it says W, broad arrow, D, which is
The War Department.
War Department. So it's definitely something to do with the war, and it will be the First World War because that's what all these other finds are related to. So we've gone through all sorts of ideas. It could be a dog tag, identity tag, like cargo, like something transported, but we're not quite sure.
We're not sure if A Dit is a name.
Yes.
Could be a name.
Because of the A, so say Andrew Ditt or something.
There is a morbid.
Yeah, there's an idea that this could be a body identification tag, and that could have been Andrew Ditt, and there could be a hidden Y there. Could be a nickname, Andy, like they did on their identity tags. So that is our first mystery item, and please let us know in the comments down below if you have any ideas of what this War Department tag could be.
Another spoon.
Okay, is that a bead? Oh my word! Well, that's a very good find. Look how beautiful it is. Goodness, oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. Could be a good day indeed. Okay, that looks like a find. Oh goodness. What is that? Not sure. Put it in the bag, in the box. Could be something. I think it's lead. No way! Not too many metal finds today so far, but I'm finding beads. That's crazy. That's my second bead. Beautiful little glass turquoise one, and it's wound, spun. That's beautiful. Goodness, okay. See what else is here. There's something. Oh, I think that was probably a button at one point. Another bit has popped out is that typeface. Oh, ha. I think it might have been an S at some point, or an 8. Nice. And then I also just popped this out, which I think may have been a token or possibly a hem weight or a coin of some sort at some point but it's a bit broken now. Another round thing down here. Can't tell if it's decorative or not, but we'll be keeping it.
I think this is what I think it is. It looks like the shape of a crown. I'm waiting for Kate.
Oh, goodness. Yep, that looks like one.
Ooh. What does that say?
Let me have a look. I can read the word service at the end. So it might say general service, and it's got the queen, not the queen, it's got a crown with loads of beautiful decoration on it.
A little bit thingamabob, but
Well,
that's...
it has stipulated.
Yes. Oh, that's cool.
Oh my goodness, brilliant.
Nice.
Now I need to find one.
Yeah.
So cleaned up, that little badge that Mum just found is an Imperial service badge. So the Territorial Force Imperial Service was a short-lived decoration of the United Kingdom. So basically the Territorial Force was created in 1908 and you couldn't be sent overseas against your will in the Territorial Force because it was intended for home defence. So soldiers could volunteer and say that they would go and fight elsewhere in other countries, and if they did, they got a little badge like this saying that they'd volunteered for that and they were part of the Imperial service. So whoever wore this badge, I imagine, probably went overseas and fought elsewhere. It was either in World War I or before World War I, but because the Territorial Force became the Territorial Army in 1921, so it cleaned up very nicely and we like it a lot.
It's beautiful. Go with all my other badges.
Yeah.
Yay, a coin! Can you see it? This is where the badge was. Oh, I don't know what that is. I won't rub it too much. Don't think it's a penny. I don't know. It could be a penny. Let me look at it closer.
I think it says 1902.
Really? That's quite late, early for here, isn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
this is 1902.
Nice. Another mysterious piece of metal. Might have something on it, you never know.
So this is another massive mystery. We can work out, it's covered in writing. In the middle it says 142706, and then at the top it says Union on the left, it says Return on the bottom left, and then possibly after Union it says ACC. Sorry, it actually says Return on this side, it says On Return, and then on the other side it says Entry London. So I have absolutely no idea what this is.
It's a lot of writing on a very small thing.
Yes. Again, it will definitely be from the early 1900s, so
Yes,
probably
yes.
war related. And yeah, so I don't know if it was some sort of shipping thing on entry to London. Union, I looked into the Union Jack Club, which was a club around World War I for soldiers. But yeah, so on return, and upon entry to London, and then on return on the other side.
On a key or something, that maybe?
Possibly, yeah. And then a number, which doesn't really help us because it would be, the number could be, you know, obviously there's lots of things because it's over, it's like a six-digit number. But yeah, if anyone has any idea, I know it's a long shot, but we love these little bits of mysterious history and it's heartbreaking when we can't figure out what they are.
Two that we just don't know.
Yeah. Is that a bone or is it metal? Ah, it's a fish bone. What's that round thing? I'm not sure, but it looks like to be a good shape to come in handy for a craft. It's a recognisable shape. It's a lovely button. Some bits here. That something? Very handy though. just pulled this up and it's very heavy on this end, and I believe it is the end of a fork or knife or spoon. It's got some marks on there. Yeah, this end is very heavy. I wonder if it was an apostle spoon. I wonder if that little stump would have been a figure, or if that was where the fork prongs were. Still a very lovely thing though. Mum has figured out what this mystery item was.
I don't know how, but it's called a nut pick. To get the inside of nuts out. And they used to be silver plated or silver. And I can't quite see the hallmark. It's a bit worn, but it could be silver. It cleaned up really nicely. It's a beautiful thing.
It's lovely, yeah.
And I think it's got a D, an initial there, possibly, which makes me think it possibly is silver.
What's that? What's that thin metal thing? Oh, another broken button. I wonder if it'll fit the other bit I found today. I think that's half of... Oh no! Oh my gosh, it's a complete one. It's not half, it's a whole escutcheon. A keyhole. Wow, I absolutely love that. That's amazing.
That looks a strange incrustation. I might take that and see what that is. It's probably just a melted piece of brass, but you never know.
So this one was incredibly difficult to clean and figure out what it was. But both me and Mum sat for hours the other day just trying to figure out what all these things were and chipping away. And we eventually chipped away, and it is a lion's head.
Just crazy, because it was a lump.
It is actually a brass lion's head.
Having researched lion's head, I think this was possibly from the centre of a British Legion's badge. And the British Legion was an organisation to look after soldiers and sailors after they came back from war or when they retire.
It's absolutely amazing, and it was literally just a lump. Why you chose to pick it up, it's incredible. You have a real knack for it.
It's not what I'm really looking for, but this is what I think it is. Ah, glass multi. That's a little white and green. Huh. Nice. I'll take that one. Seems to be on the sea glass. It is a bit of flash glass, dark green. Looks intriguing. The end of a spoon, maybe? Ooh, it's fancy. Ooh. Oh yes, it is a broken spoon. Nice though, beautiful colour. Be good for something. Again, another mysterious lump, but it seems to be a shape, so who knows?
This one was just a lump.
It was just a lump. Can't win them all.
No.
Right, look here, another sea glass multi, tiny one as bonfire sea glass multi. The keyhole, scutcheon. They're always good for craft. It's a bit bent.
I wonder if it matches first box.
I put it away.
I don't know if I'd literally just round here is where I found my bigger scutcheon.
Oh, maybe it is part of it.
No, significantly different shapes and sizes.
I think it's a coin. I think it's one of those things that look like it's got a hole in the middle.
It does look like it has a hole.
Yes.
Is it foreign? Is it Belgium?
Oh, is it a button?
Was it a button?
It's got writing on it either way.
A button or a coin?
I think it might be a button, but it's got writing on it.
So my button says Wolmershausen? Wolmershausen? Wolmerhausen?
I don't know, I can't see.
Maybe Wolmerhausen.
The German.
Possibly. Military tailor. It says Wolmerhausen, London, and they were a military tailor and habit maker to Her Majesty, the Prince Consort, and the royal family in Mayfair in London around the late 1800s, early 1900s. It's the First World War, yeah.
That's crazy. The end of a toothpaste or tube and a knob, a brass knob. It's an odd thing. A round copper ball, brass ball. I don't know what that could be. What it could be turned into. It's a coin, but I think it's broken. We'll find out what that is. Another knob, another round. These are very good for craft. I think that's the arm of a lead something. Maybe, is it? I'm not sure what that is.
Might be a lead like horn or trumpet.
Oh, really?
That's what it. Oh, it is a good hole.
It is a very good hole.
Does that not what it looks like?
Oh my goodness, it does, doesn't it? Come help in my hole. It's all just green. It's crazy. Oh look, what's that in there?
Oh, what's that?
It's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, look, what's this in here? You see?
Ooh. Oh, at the end of a spoon. I think this is a good patch.
This is a good patch. Okay, let me get
Have you got the box?
the box.
That's odd. It's got a glass insert.
Hmm.
Some sort of lens or... Anybody knows?
My old friend, the stair carpet rod holder, which we did use as shelf brackets in the kitchen, and all sorts of other metal bits, some lead lids, which could have things on them, sorts of stuff.
That might have writing on it. It could be some sort of seal. To look at that closely at home. It's got a good weight to it. I mean, it's lead, obviously, but let's see.
Oh, this tiny piece of metal that says this. Oh, that's a shame.
Another ornament of lead, I think. I don't know what that is. I'm sure Kate may be able to distinguish what it is.
It's the end of a bullet casing. Lots of those here.
I know it's not anything in particular, but that's got to be something good for craft, that has. It's got such a lovely texture.
It's another round metal thing. It's got writing around the edge, and it's got like an inner circle there. I wonder what that is.
That's exciting.
That is exciting.
End of a bullet. Well, bullet casing. I keep saying end of a bullet. It's not. That's the end of a bullet casing. Okay, this looks like a good hole. Look at all the pieces. There's a piece of metal there. Tiny lid. Round thing here. That's the end of a bullet casing. Drop that. This would be a good place. Look, nice copper nail. Let's have a good scrape here, shall we? Square. Yeah, another random thing that could be something. I don't know.
Probably someone riding like a motorbike or a bike.
Oh yeah.
Over with their arms, and then there's a hole where they would have sat on the.
It's tiny.
Yeah, absolutely minuscule.
A little bit of purple glass. I reckon this is a little melted caboodler. You don't often get purple glass.
I wonder what that is.
Oh, glass rod.
Glass rod. Cross section of a glass rod. It's a piece of metal, looks like an acorn cap. So I might use that to make some acorn related thing. One of mine and Mum's favourite things.
Oh, what's that?
Does it still work? I don't think it still works. Oh, maybe if I can clean it. A switch!
Hey,
Yeah, I might have to do some cleaning to get it to flick again. There you go, just a button sitting on the surface. Doesn't look like it's got any writing on, but I love the way they look after they've been in the sea. Okay, I was having a go with my garret around the rock pools, and then I came across this rock pool, which is just full of metal. So first of all, there's this round thing. Which has something on it, it's lead. There's this one. I think it's a lid, but again, it's lead and has something on it. There's this thing, which could be anything. There's this. Oh, I think that's 2 feet from a lead figurine. There's this big bit. I think I'm going to have to try and collect all of this because there's loads of lead here, which is not good for the water and the animals. Is that a seedweed? Can't tell, it's got one hole in it. Alright, I'm going to pick up the bigger bits and then I'm going to try doing some scooping. It's a tiny shotgun pellet. Right, let's try a scoop. Is that broken or is that a tiny lead ship? I think it's just a broken thing, but it really looks like a lead battleship, so I'll probably put that in the nursery. Sort of natural sieve. What's in here then?
Some slag glass, beautiful piece of slag glass. Sort of veered. Now the tide's come in, we can't go where we were before. We're now looking at sea glass. There's quite a lot here. Those Maltese. Let's pick it up. Wow, that's beautiful.
That's a proper lovely
Yeah,
one.
that's a proper Maltese.
Goodness.
Okay. That's the third Maltese I found today. The bonfire glass, all green and smooshed.
Good bubble. Look at that beautiful sort of lemony bubble. That's lovely. And I think I see a big turquoise bit over there. Ah, it's aqua. Beautiful. Not sure I need it. There's a tiny piece of yellow here though. Or is it olive? It's olive. It's a broken bead. That's a shame.
Some yellow flash glass. there is. There are some beautiful warm pieces of sea glass here. Look at that. So frosty.
Okay, that is one of the coolest pieces of seagrass I've ever found.
Whoa.
What is inside of it?
Wow.
It's yellow. Almost looks like a
teardrop.
Yeah, almost looks like a bag of fish from a fair.
Goldfish.
Yeah. What is it?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it? It almost looks like security glass. It looks like it's got a wire, and then yellow things inside. Wow, that's amazing.
Nice shape.
Yeah. I made it wet to show you better. And now I've got a white piece with some black things inside of it. Confetti sea glass. And I've just picked up this piece of slag, which I think will be beautiful once I get it wet. And my last find of the day, amazingly, is this giant piece, well, the biggest piece of red sea glass I've ever found. Look at the size of it. Unfortunately, the sun has gone in, so I can't show you properly. Now, I have to show you when I get home.
Well, that was our mysterious metal lump trip.
Which is some of our favourites.
I was thinking when I was there, oh, I'm not really finding much. I found a couple of coins and a badge, but then came home and things appeared out of the mud. I mean, I love that. It's one of my favourite things.
It's like mudlarking all over again.
Yeah.
You get home and start cleaning the items.
It's crazy. Yeah.
So what is your favourite find of the day?
Oh. I think I actually quite like the lion's head, just the fact that because I didn't, I knew the copper disc was a disc and I knew the badge was a badge. I didn't know the copper disc had stuff on it, but I had no idea.
No.
If I'd have known at the time, I would have got really excited.
Yeah.
But I didn't, and it wasn't until it came out of, well, it was half out of the mud and you went, oh, I think that's a lion's head, and it's like, oh my goodness. And yes, it is.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Where's our other lion's head? So yeah, got a couple of lion's heads now, and putting it next to that you can tell a lot easier.
Yeah, definitely it's a lion. He's got one missing ear, but...
Yeah. No, he's got the ear, it's just a bit under the ear he was missing.
Your favourite find?
I didn't really find... I mean, I really like all my beads. I love a bead, and I wasn't expecting to find beads there. And there's 3 such beautiful different beads. The yellow one. But also, I do really like my tiny piece of random lead that looks like a ship.
It really does, I like it.
Really do. It looks
I was
like
convinced it
Monopoly.
was, but then I put my glasses on and saw the details and it isn't.
No. And I can't decide if it's going to be a toy in the Doll's House nursery or to see if it fits into any of our tiny bottles as a ship in a bottle. So
yeah, that would be really cool for the study.
yeah, the Doll's House study. So yeah, I really like that find. So we've already said this is a 1902 farthing, Edward VII.
It's in really good condition for coming out. They're not usually, I mean, it's got a bit of a smush there, but that's pretty good condition for there, isn't it?
Queen Victoria's son.
This one isn't in such good condition, but that's beautiful.
This is a 1933
Silver
sixpence, but we're not sure if it's silver, but it's a sixpence. It's got the 6.
I think it's got a certain amount of silver in it.
Yeah. Still beautiful and shiny though.
It is.
Mystery finds we've spoken about. If you do know, please let us know in the comments, or just an idea would be amazing.
These two are quite mysterious too, though.
Yes. So here is the tiny little lead figure, we believe, of someone sat on something, and it is painted.
It is painted.
It's painted red.
It's beautiful.
And there are his little arms, so I assume he would have sat. He's got a hole for his head and a hole on the back where he would have probably attached maybe a motorbike or a horse rider.
Thinking about giving him a bead head and putting him in the nursery and making him a car or something to be on.
And then we weren't sure if this is a lead sort of trumpet or horn of some sort. It looks like it.
It does look like a horn.
Yeah, and we're considering trying to make a tiny gramophone for the doll's house with it.
Or it could be a little horn on the wall.
Oh yeah. Some spoons.
There's history to that one.
The Nevada silver.
Nevada silver. Silver.
Which isn't real silver.
It isn't silver, it's a make of silver.
Yeah, I think we found one of those before. But it's beautiful. We absolutely love finding bits of spoons.
Yeah, that's a really weird one too. It's a bit odd. I'm sure
Yeah.
that will come into handy for something.
And then another one. It says stainless steel on that one. And then this one, which Mum didn't realise what it was.
Again.
But because of the decoration along the side, that is also part of a tiny
Tiny spoon.
teaspoon or sugar or salt spoon.
Could be silver again.
It could be, yeah.
It just looks different.
My pen nib. We've found a couple of Perry and Company pen nibs. Again, this is late 1800s to early 1900s, and London, they were one of the biggest pen nib makers, and then I think they went into bikes later on too. But yeah, it's in very good condition and it's beautiful. We have a really quite large collection of these growing now.
Need to get some pens to put them in.
We do, yeah. Oh, it'd be amazing. Just a plain fly button. Some scutcheons, some keyholes.
This is another mystery.
Switch. Ah, yes, this has some glass in it, like a glass sort of cabochon in the middle. But it's not jewellery, it's far too chunky and heavy.
Probably something to do with World War One.
I imagine so, yes. And I imagine the switch
It's to do
is
with
also
World War
to do
One.
with World War One. And it does switch again. Which, yeah, who was the last person that flicked that
Switched.
switch?
Lots of balls.
Lots of balls and bullet casings and other crafty
Multis.
bits. Some sea glass multis. Yeah, a lovely day. The weather was lovely. We ran into James again, who has been in a film before with his mum, so that was lovely. Yeah, it was a really nice day, and didn't know what we'd found when we'd found it.
No, as
Which
usual.
happens quite a lot, I think.
Happens a lot to me.
So yeah, if you have any ideas about these mystery items, we would love to hear them. Comment down below. We have a couple of thank yous to say. We've been doing some crafts recently which won't be out for a while, and we have to thank Christy Davis for her wonderful parcel she sent of some lovely gems, some other little bits that are going to come in very handy for crafting. And we just have to also thank Jake and Angela from Dogleg Farm, which is in Australia. There's a link to that Instagram down below, which is an Instagram for, unfortunately, their farm was damaged in a bushfire, and they are rebuilding from scratch, and it's an amazing journey to watch. And Jake also has another Instagram called The Thread Man, and he has made and sent us the most wonderful gift. It's absolutely stunning. He has made us an embroidery of me and Mum mudlarking, and I think he said that it was based on the apple orchard dump, which is what this amazing tree is, and there's me and Mum down there, and I love that I'm wearing yellow and you're wearing green. It's just, and the details, there's a tiny little robin, the mudlarking bird, on the branch. There's a tiny frozen charlotte in the grass, and like little, it's just absolutely stunning.
It's amazing.
It's so
absolutely
very
amazing.
beautiful, and we love it so much, and we will really cherish it.
Need to get a hoop for it.
Yeah, we need to go and buy it. We don't have one the right size, unfortunately, and then it will be, bless you, and then it will be displayed in the crafting station with pride, and it's just absolutely
stunning.
beautiful. The level of detail is insane. It's like a painting with embroidery. It's amazing. So yeah, we'll leave his Instagram down below. He does some amazing embroidery work. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. We love it so much. Oh yeah, and they also have a clover field in their garden, their clover patch, and they sent us 2 dried, flattened 4-leaf clovers to bring us luck. So I think they were from Ange and Angela, and well, to be honest, they did bring us luck. Because
we've got lots of mysterious lumps.
So yes, thank you very much for those. I've never found a 4-leaf clover in my life, and it's been a real point of sadness for me. So thank you very much for sending us such amazing large ones. So we hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. Thank you thank you as always to our Patreons and our Ko-fi donors. Thank you everyone for everything you do for us.
Yeah, we're on 19 now.
I know, we're on 19,000 subscribers now, and we just have to say a massive thank you, because it's bonkers. It's absolutely ludicrous. Thank you so very much.
Welcome.
Welcome to the new subscribers. It means the world to us. So, and we are currently trying to think of a special
For 20.
so if we reach 20,000.
Because we're also going to reach 3 years, our 3 years anniversary in July.
YouTube for 3 years, so maybe it will coincide, and we can do something special. Well, that's in the summer holidays, so maybe we can do a grand trip. So, thank you so much. We hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!